Today's episode is Porch Pots on a Budget. First of all, you're going to need some potting mix, birch logs, curly willow, spruce tips, pine branches, arborvitae branches, boxwood branches, eucalyptus branches, and some decorative sprigs. Also some ornamental balls in the color of your choice. I'm going to be using the pot on my front porch. Taking the potting soil, which is frozen, as you will see, cutting it open, and I'm going to pour it into the pot behind me. If you do live in a colder climate and your potting soil is becomes difficult, it's hard to get out, use a sharp device like a knife or a screwdriver. In this case, I just used my dull scissors that I had to poke at the soil until it loosened up. You can do that if you have existing soil in your pots or your flower boxes, or just purchase brand new soil from your hardware store. Next, we're going to take our birch logs and position them behind all of the greenery we're going to be placing in there. It's nice to have variegated lengths, and you can use your circular saw or other type of saw to get those in the lengths that you like. I'm starting off with my spruce tips, positioning them throughout the pot, just kind of dispersing them wherever I think looks good. You're going to see me moving them around quite a bit. These spruce tips I have are quite long, so it's helpful if you use your nippers and maybe take off a little bit at the end so that they go into the soil a little bit better. And then you can also break them and make them a little bit smaller if you need to. So just place your spruce tips. I usually like to do those towards the back. You can do these, make these pots so that they look good from all positions, all vantage points, but I did these so that they just look good right when you're walking into the door. And then I also have some spruce branches here. And then I'm also going to, you can also clip these off if you need to, then place the pine branches. And a lot of these things you may have in your yard, or you can find them in a nearby wooded area and just clip some off. If you don't have any readily available, you can also get these at the hardware store or a nursery. They're usually readily available this time of year. And I have my arborvitae branches, and some of these are quite long. So I did cut some of these off so that I could get them in different lengths. Now I'm inserting the boxwood branches. I don't have very many left. I use them for the wreath project. I used a lot of them for the wreath projects. So if you depending on if you want more, you can order more or clip more off of your bushes. Here are the eucalyptus branches, and I'm just kind of putting those kind of wherever. One side of the eucalyptus branch is a dark color, the other side's a light color, so I'm sort of trying to use the lighter color. Using the curly willow branches that I have, I'm putting those throughout the finished pot, kind of wherever. And again, use your nippers if you have to cut them off on the ends so that you can make them a little bit shorter, because they do typically come quite long. And I really do like that color in there. Now I'm adding my decorative sprigs, and these are leftover from last year. They do match my front door though, and I like them, so I reuse them. And same with the ornamental balls. Those are some teal ones that match my front door, so I decided to reuse them again this year, the ones that didn't get broken. And then I'm adding some silver balls too. If you do need to secure these, which you probably will if you're in a windy area, use some floral wire, cut about 10 to 20 inches off, fold it in half, and then insert one end into the ornament, twist, and then you can attach it securely to your arrangement, your pot arrangement. And then that will ensure that they won't fall off. Now stepping back, I think it looks pretty good. And here's a shot of the finished product. I hope you like it, and please make sure to share your finished products as well. I'd love to see them. Thanks for watching.